I'm Dee Boersma from the University of Washington, and I'm giving a lecture tonight on penguins as ocean sentinels. Penguins are telling us a lot about how our world is changing, and it's not only from things that you might commonly think about, like lack of food in the ocean because we're Hoover vacuuming the fish out of the ocean, but also because of other things. We transport some toxic chemicals around and dump some of them in the ocean. Major pollution is, of course, from oil pollution as we move our tankers around and have sometimes occasionally oil spills. I'm going to talk about some of those aspects and how that's affecting not only the Magellanic penguins that I've worked on for the last 26 years, but other species of penguins. And of course, how climate change is affecting penguins. Climate change is already shown to affect many birds, penguins in particular, particularly in the Antarctic, and also in the Galapagos, and also along the coast of Argentina. The penguins that I've been working with are now traveling about 25 miles further than they did a decade ago. What that means is it's like you changing jobs. So instead of living and working in Los Angeles, you work and get your home outside of Los Angeles, and then your job changes even further away. So you may have to commute to San Francisco. What that means is the cost of living goes up for you. You're paying your gas, but for penguins, they're not only paying the extra energy to go and move to this new place, but their spouse is also paying a price because they're fasting the whole time. So penguins are having to go further, the cost of living is going up, and they're racing against their own physiology because, of course, not only do they have to make up that energy cost, but when they're bringing food back to their chicks, they have to bring it back as quickly as they can. If they have to go further, there's going to be less for them to bring back because they digest it. One of the things I want you all to know about is that there's a magazine that can help you keep up with this, and that's called Conservation Magazine. Conservation Magazine is a relatively new magazine. You can get it online by going to conservationmagazine.org. And what it will do is tell you about the most important articles in conservation in terms that you'll be able to understand with some of the top writers in the country. And they're paired up with scientists that are doing the research. So I hope that you'll be able to actually follow this lecture beyond penguins as ocean sentinels into conservation in the broader arena.